What's up, taters? This is Tree from treeoflogic.com. Now, before I get into this juicy news, I am asking you, basically begging you to please go over to my website, treeoflogic.com, and bookmark it, okay? Because there's something bad that's coming our way. I just got news about it today, but I'll probably make a video about it later on. It's very bad news for those of us who are on the right, those of us who are on the center right. It's not looking good for us. But so anyway, I have a platform here on my website. You just click on live stream and it has my own chat. This is free, guys. This is a place where you can actually have free speech. So a lot of things you cannot say in YouTube chat, you can come and say it on my chat. So I have my own chat and I have my own streaming platform. So I am not beholden to YouTube. So if you would like to come over and help support me by participating in my chat, it's free. It's free. It doesn't cost anything, okay? It does not cost not 1 cent. So come on over there and check me out. And if you would like to join my site, it's just as little as $5 a month. That helps me out a lot. 90% of the money I get comes from my website, okay? Thank you so much. So let's talk about Whoopi Goldberg. She got suspended finally, which I was shocked. I'm just going to go here and just tell you how I was sitting on this. I didn't make a video about Whoopi immediately. I wanted to see what the powers that be would do to her for getting out of line. Now, let's be clear. It is acceptable for blacks to be racist. It is acceptable for blacks to be anti-Semitic. Look at Taliba Rashid, Ilhan Omar, Cori Bush. I can go on and on and on about the squad and their blatant anti-Semitism towards Jews, towards Israel, towards white people specifically. However, I was wondering, like, Whoopi is a different case, all right? Because we know what they did to Roseanne Barr. We know what they did to, oh my God, the young lady just escaped me, the one who was removed from that movie, the Star Wars movie. I'm sorry, guys. Tell it to me in the chat or tell it to me in the comments section. But she was fired for equating the council culture to what was happening to the Jewish people. So if you are not on the left, which Whoopi is definitely on the left, you can get away with a little bit. And they gave her an opportunity to apologize, and she kind of doubled down, but she apologized and then retracted it. I'm gonna show you the events, how it happened. So let's go down that yellow brick road. So on The View, which is full of menopausal women who have the shared IQ of a dead roach, okay, they decided to talk about this book called Mouse, and they just started to give their opinions about the quote-unquote censorship of the book. Anyway, the book is available. It's just that they feel it's inappropriate to young children because it has some nudity in it. So anyway, you know, you're going to get a lot of stupid takes. I don't understand why it's acceptable for a lot of people like Anna Navarro and Joy Behar and Whoopi Goldberg. They say a lot of dumb things, but this is where they draw the line. So anyway, let's listen to this situation that started the whole entire Whoopi thing, and she has been trending for 3 days straight. Or maybe it's 4 days straight. I don't know. You guys let me know how many days she's been trending. I've been paying attention to it 3 days ago. So I was sitting on the news story because I wanted to see what was going to happen. So let's listen to how this all got started.
Well, also, if you're going to do this, then let's be truthful about it, because the Holocaust isn't about race. No, it's not about race.
Ethnicity.
No, it's about
a different race.
But it's not about race. It's not about race.
What is it about?
Because it's about man's inhumanity to man. That's what it's about.
But it's about white supremacy. It's
Well,
about
but
going
it's not-
after
it's
Jews
not about
ideal race.
But these are two
Romas.
white groups of people.
Well, they
How
were
do we
after black
but
people,
how-
see them
as white
And they were
But you're
after
missing the
homosexuals.
point. You're missing the point. The minute you turn it
I love how she shut Joy Behar down. Now, Joy Behar like to pop off at the mouth when she has conservative or right-wing guests. She like to pop off the mouth, especially if they support Trump. Joy Behar will come at you, honey. And I don't know why nobody gives her a piece of their mind. But look how submissive she is to Whoopi. Whoopi is the alpha dog at this menopausal table, all right? And when Joy, who is Jewish, by the way, bucks up, Whoopi actually just gently pushed back. And then you see Joy Behar, retreats and then bows her head in shame because, she is no competition towards Whoopi's spunk. So let's watch this again.
You're missing the point. You're missing the point.
It's like, you're missing the point. Get in line. Don't you understand? Look, one more time, just watch it. When Joy Behar, once again, who's Jewish, tries to push back against Whoopi, Whoopi slightly raises her voice, pushes back and says, you're missing the point. Joy Behar retreats just like the coward that she is, which is typical. Okay, I just want y'all to understand it's easy to go after Jewish people, and I would have to say they are the lowest hanging. They're not the lowest hanging fruit. I would have to say white men are the absolute lowest hanging fruit. It's easy to go after white men. If Whoopi went after white men, nothing would have happened to her at all. As a matter of fact, she would have got praise and a whole bunch of snaps, yes, queen, slays all over Twitter and Facebook. But when you go after Jewish people, as Nick Cannon found out, and I mean, there's a whole lot of things going on with the black community. I find it amazing that they allow blacks to be openly racist against whites, okay? But when you are openly racist against white Jews, well, that is where they're going to draw the line. So once again, let's do this again.
But these are two white groups of people.
Well, they were after black people,
see them as white
and they were
But
after
you're missing the point. You're missing the point. The minute you turn
Bow your head in shame, Joy. No, understand who the alpha dog is.
Into race, it goes down this alley. Let's talk about it for what it is. It's how people treat each other. It's a problem. It doesn't matter if you're black or white, because black, white, Jews, everybody eats each other. So if you're uncomfortable, if you hear about mouse, should you be worried? Should your child say, oh my God, I wonder if that's me? No, that's not what they're going to say. They're going to say, I don't want to be like that.
Well, hopefully.
I want to be cool.
Yeah. Most kids.
Listen, they got the music. They try to go rush it like shut up, Heifer, shut up. They got the music like giving her a cue like shut up. You're going to make the overlords mad.
They don't want to be cruel.
No, they don't. And we're living in an era where people are comparing vaccine cards to the yellow stars, where people are comparing.
And Anna Navarro, man. This is such a ass kisser of Whoopi. You know what I'm saying? Whoopi could be supporting pedophilia and Anna Navarro will put some sugar on it. Like, well, they shouldn't make them children look so sexy. You know what I'm saying? She will never go against Whoopi. And it's like, if you ever want to see who's the leader, look at who people will yield to. And they all yield to Whoopi, especially Anna Navarro. This bitch has no backbone whatsoever.
Vaccinations to what Anne Frank went through. Yeah. So it is necessary for kids to learn.
The music is still playing in the background, by the way. They still talking.
To learn about man's inhumanity to man, however it exposes itself. I have to cut you off.
I just want to say that now.
Yeah, you now want to shut up. They've been cueing the music for y'all heifers to shut up.
Was banned and it flew to top 20 of Amazon's rules last week, charts.
Yes.
People, the more you ban it, the more we want to read it.
They're still talking. They will not shut up. So Twitter went crazy. And so this is what happened. So people started to go crazy about what Whoopi said. And I mean, I listened to a couple of this. Now, hold on. I'm not going to play. Should I play this? Well, I'm not going to play this. What I want to talk about is that what this, who is this again? His name is Dov Hikind. Let me see. I don't know who this guy is. Former New York State Assemblyman, founder of American AA. Okay, I don't know you. All right, I don't know you. So here's the deal. What he said in here, he was like, and her name is Goldberg? Her last name is Goldberg? Well, here's the deal. This is what pisses a lot of Jewish people, like her and like him and a gazillion others, is that a black woman who is not Jewish has adopted the stage name Whoopi Goldberg for the first time in her history. Whoopi is now being referred to by her birth name, Karen Johnson. Now, I always knew her birth name was Karen Johnson and that she changed it to her stage name, which is Whoopi Goldberg, because she identifies as Jew. I'm not lying. I am not kidding. Okay. I am not memeing. Okay. All right. Karen Johnson, aka Whoopi Goldberg, named herself, gave her last name Goldberg and the first name Whoopi. All right. Because she identifies as Jewish. All right. And she says that she has put that name on herself because she has some Jewish family members in her ancestral tree. And, well, that is not enough for people like him and people like her. So when you get out of line, which I find so fascinating, I find this hilarious. I'm very amused by it. And so, yeah, looks like you will come to heel there, Whoopi Goldberg. And they are not happy about that name. Anyway, let me get back on to the timeline. So she comes back on The View after having everybody, lose their mind. Like they go on and they start making videos about her. And, oh Lord, what is this fool says? Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. Let's look at I cannot stand. I clowned this idiot on my show, Treehouse News, which airs every Monday and Thursday at 8 o'clock p.m. Please come and support me and check me out, but do so on my website, treeoflogic.com, okay? That is where you can hear me basically say what I want. Let me see what he has to say here.
Whoopi Goldberg, love you, big fan. I know you. You went on your show, The View, today and said that the Holocaust wasn't about race. Yes, it fucking was all and only about race. It was about kill the Jews, exterminate the Jews. They're not white, they're Jewish. That's like saying slavery wasn't about race. You need to apologize. You need to explain yourself. Not good, not cool.
I freaking love this. Look here, gal. Look here, you black woman. We allow you to be rich, but you better kiss the ring and understand who signs your checks, who makes you who you are today. All right? You are far. I love it. Oh my God. Holy smokes. Oh my God. I am so giddy with this. That's right. You will learn your place, Negro. Okay? It couldn't happen to a better person. Oh my God.
You need to explain yourself. Not good, not cool. and especially a day when in Orlando these fake fucking wannabe budget, good for nothing scumbags are down there playing dress up, cosplaying like they're Nazis. Leave the fucking Jews alone. Everybody just leave the fucking Jews alone.
You hear that, you Negroes over there on the left, all right? You can go after white people all you want to, but you better leave them Jews alone, okay? You better know your place, all right? And Nick Cannon can tell you. Nick Cannon can tell you from personal experience. He ain't the only one. He ain't the only one, okay? Although I do not like this person, I do not like this man as a person, but Louis Farrakhan learned the hard way. Y'all gonna keep learning that you supporting the Democratic Party, and I don't like that term, the Democrat plantation, but God damn if it's not appropriate doing something like this, okay? So anyway, let me get back to the timeline. So Whoopi, after being bashed, is there any more surprises here? This is going to be a long video, guys. I'm having a good time. Is there any more surprises here? Okay, doesn't look like... Oh, oof, 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 oof. Yeah, yeah, okay. All right, okay, doesn't look like there's no more any surprises here. Oh, Don Lemonhead done... Ooh! What Don Lemonhead gonna say? Sorry, guys. All right, I promise. This is the last time. This is the last video we're gonna watch. I want to see what Miss Don Lemonhead gonna say, girl. Okay, is she gonna put Whoopi in her place? Let's watch.
Thank you very much, Anderson. This is Don Lemon tonight, and we have some breaking news that's just into CNN, a story that we first brought you last night on this very program. ABC has suspended Whoopi Goldberg for 2 weeks in the wake of her comments on The View yesterday, claiming the Holocaust was not about race.
What?
Again, ABC News suspending Whoopi Goldberg for 2 weeks in the wake of her comments on The View yesterday, claiming the Holocaust was not about race. I'm going to speak with someone who was on The View with her just today to get how he feels. I'm talking about Jonathan Greenblatt of the ADL, to see what he feels, how he feels about the suspension and his appearance today, what Whoopi has had to say. That's coming up straight ahead, so stay tuned for that.
That's all Don Lemonhead has to say? Well, your masters have you, they have you well trained there, Don Lemonhead. You know what I'm saying? You tend to go after people like Ben Carson, Tim Scott, or any other black person that you disagree with who identifies a Republican. But I noticed you step in line when your black sister needs you the most. See, this is why I don't take y'all seriously, black community. You understand? You guys are a joke. You are pawns in this game. And that's why I will shame white people every time when they want to woo you and coddle you and sit up here and try to romance you to come over to the Republican Party. I want you to stay on the Democratic Party. This dysfunctional relationship you guys have with your superiors is what you signed up for. And it sounds like you're masochist because it sounds like something you enjoy. But anyway, okay, no more going down that road. Let's look at what Whoopi has to say in her apology when she showed up to The View the following day.
Today on our show, I misspoke. And I tweeted about it last night, but I kind of want you to hear it from me directly. I said something that I feel a responsibility for not leaving unexamined because my words upset so many people, which was never my intention. And I understand why now. And for that, I am deeply, deeply grateful because the information I got was really helpful and helped me understand some different things. And while discussing how a Tennessee school board unanimously voted to remove a graphic novel about the Holocaust, I said that the Holocaust wasn't about race. and it was instead about man's inhumanity to man. But it is indeed about race, because Hitler and the Nazis considered Jews to be an inferior race.
They also considered the Slavics to be an inferior race. The same thing with gypsies. I mean, I don't know how I had a ghetto schooling, and even I knew that the Aryan, that Hitler considered his group of white people the Aryan race of whites, if you really want to call it, because the whites in Europe did not consider themselves as white like the whites here in America. And I talked about this on my podcast, is that we have a variety. We have white people who are mixed with other different types of nationalities, just like blacks. Just like I'm a quarter Scandinavian, I am not 100% black. That goes with white people. You have white people who have they're not 100% Irish. They could be like a quarter Italian or a quarter Polish, and then they have some other type of European ancestry down their line. Like they could have a little bit of Russian, or a little bit of Russian and French, or a little bit of Russian and German, or Norwegian. They could have different types of European ancestry in their lineage, in their ancestral tree. And so a lot of blacks who are descendant of slaves, we are not 100% African. You can just look at our facial features and the color of our skin and tell that we are not 100% African. So this is the reason why I refuse to call myself African American. I made a video about that back in 2016 of actually giving 5 reasons why I refuse to call myself African American. Now, getting back to the Aryan nation, so you had the Aryans consider themselves the superior race, and that anybody else was inferior, like the Slavics and the Jews. Okay, I do believe the Italians was mixed in there as well. So it was whites against whites, because Polish and the Polish people are white. The Slavics are white, but they were not considered white. Nor was the Irish. The Irish wasn't even considered white. All of that has changed as time goes on. And the fact that the people on the left are so stupid about history, how can anybody in their right mind did not think that this wasn't about race? Okay. and by the way, I want to be clear that it was not only Jews in the concentration camps, okay? They put feminists, white German feminists, in the concentration camps. Also, if they were biracial, meaning half African, half German, though if they were women, they were sterilized. A lot of people are ignorant about the going-ons under the rule of Hitler, and they always want to think it's just completely only Jewish people. Jewish people did get the brute force for the most part. However, Hitler went after anybody who was a commie, which, okay, I'm not going to say how I feel about that. However, Jews were definitely ostracized. They were definitely banished. They were villainized, and they were gathered up, put on trains, and sent to various camps throughout Europe. So the fact that Whoopi didn't know any of this amazes me. I am really floored.
Now, words matter, and mine are no exception. I regret my comments, as I said, and I stand corrected. I also stand with the Jewish people, as they know, and y'all know, because I've always done that.
How do you stand with the Jewish people and you did not know that the Aryan people or Hitler did not consider Jews white? They consider, and Jewish is an ethnic group. It is, okay, just like Hispanics. But you also have a variety of Jewish people, Ethiopian Jews, which are black. So Jews are not necessarily in a particular racial group. And I'm not going to go into all of that because there are different levels of Jewish people. However, the ones in Germany were particularly targeted, okay? And they were stolen from, they were robbed, and they were actually was just basically slowly killing them off. But the fact that she didn't know that, and she took on Goldberg and stated that her history, her ancestor tree consists of Jewish people, she didn't even know that it was about race. Holy smokes, that's amazing. Anyway, so then she goes on. This is what caused the suspension. Okay, she apologized, but then she went back on Stephen Colbert, and she said this. Now, I have said this over and over again. I have said this over and over again. The black community consider Jews, specifically white. I have said it myself. I also believe it, okay? If you want to say a race of people, because Jewish, and you can't say Muslim is a race, so you can't say Jews is a race either, okay? So we look at, like, for somebody to sit up here and say that we'll say Ben Shapiro. To sit up here and say that Ben Shapiro is not white, come on now, are you serious? I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, all right? So yes, he's a white Jewish man. So there's that. I mean, I'm not gonna go into it because, that in itself is a video. But this is how most 99% blacks believe this. And as a matter of fact, if you talk to the blacks in the hood, when you show them a white man and standing beside somebody like Ben Shapiro, who has I think it's called a kappa on the back of his head, black people call that the rich white man's hat. I am not kidding. Let me see if it's in this video. This guy here has it, and I think he has it here. Yeah, he has it. He's wearing it right here. Black people in the hood call that the rich white people's hat. This is called the rich white man's hat. Sorry. They call it the rich white man hat. Whenever they see a Jewish person like this, they call that the rich white man hat. So black people, you cannot sit up here, if you're not going to educate black people, okay, about certain different things, which for some reason you guys weaponize them, according to your biddings, but that in itself is whatever it is. So anyway, so the uproar this is going to be a long video, but I'm sorry, I'm not going to cut it. I'm enjoying talking about this because I've been waiting to talk about this for a long time. So finally, I guess people have had enough and they got tired of it. So this was uploaded 5 hours ago. And so that's the reason why I'm doing it. Right now, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. So I am up just news diving. And so I'm going to read this from the ABC News PR. And it says, effective immediately, I am suspending Whoopi Goldberg for 2 weeks for her wrong and hurtful comments. While Whoopi has apologized, I've asked her to take time to reflect and learn about the impact of her comments. The entire ABC News organization stands in solidarity with our Jewish colleagues, friends, family, and communities. Not the community! Sincerely, Kim Godwin. Hold on, I was going to say Goodwin, but Godwin. All right, Kim Godwin, the president of ABC News. So take that, Whoopi. And she's still trending. Look, she's still trending. And I'm here for it. You're not going to sit up here and let me make excuses for Whoopi. I can't stand this chick. Once upon a time, Whoopi used to be cool, man. And like a lot of these stars have just gone straight stupid. stupid. They're going straight retard on steroids. But I do love the fact that she got a little bit of spanking on her hand, that she didn't get deplatformed like most people on the right or the center, you know what I'm saying, and we know who they are. But they did punish her. They did make an example out of her. And you Negroes will learn your place. Nigga. This is Tree from treeoflogic.com. Thank you so much for watching this video. Once again, please go over to treeoflogic.com. Please bookmark it. Go click here and to participate in the live streams. I will be airing there on Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and we have a watch party this Friday at 8:00 p.m. that will be exclusively on my channel. So please go over there and check me out. I will talk to you good people next time. Later, taters. Find me on my website, treeoflogic.com. Remember that. Go there now, treeoflogic.com. Bookmark that site right now. It's mine. That's my main platform. Later, taters.